Hey guys, this is Mike with Rolling Up Music. It is the morning of Saturday, November 14th, when I'm recording this, and it's kind of a bittersweet morning, a little bit. So this is the first morning after the channel Unus Annus was deleted by its creators. And like I said, it's a little bittersweet for me because I've been following this channel, like personally, since it started a year ago. Now, to those who don't know what Unus Annus was, Unus Annus was a channel that was started by a couple of, bigger YouTubers, Mark Fishbach, everybody knows as Markiplier, and Ethan Nestor from the channel Crank Gameplays. Now, I know this is obviously a music channel, and you might be asking the point as to why I'm talking about this. But just in case you may not know, if you don't already, as you could tell by everything sitting in the background here, I'm also big into video games, specifically retro gaming, old video game systems from when I was a kid. And that is how I learned about, Ethan and Mark specifically as YouTubers. I watch, gaming channels and these types of, this type of entertainment with my wife all the time. We watched this channel since we first heard about it pretty much on day one. When they dropped what it was, what the project was, and everything. And it's just weird to understand for me that the experience is over. But at the same time, I'm happy to have seen everything that they had to offer. I at least feel like I did, which is, kind of a big deal to me. So for those of you that weren't familiar with the concept of Unus Annus as a channel, or didn't even know that the channel was around, I guess I'll try to break down the purpose of the channel a little bit, or at least my interpretation of it, so that maybe you could understand a little bit and why it's important to me. Unus Annus was a channel that started exactly 1 year ago. Technically, it was, I want to say it was like the 14th or the 15th of November at like midnight in 2019. And the purpose of the channel was for Ethan and Mark to create as much entertaining content, one video a day, crank out one video a day for an entire year, and then at the very end of that year, completely delete the channel, where nothing was left of the channel except the memories of the people that partook? Is that the term? I think so. That participated in enjoying these videos with them as they made them. And I was obviously one of those people. But what it meant to me more than anything was a lot of the themes that were around the channel. Their slogan was essentially Memento Mori. We all live, we all die, and when we are gone, nothing but the memory of us is what's left. And so they decided to do what they could and show the purpose of creating as large an impact and as positive an impact as you can in your limited time here. And that really struck a major chord with me, especially when I started viewing, near the beginning. I really started to think about how this isn't going to be around anymore once it's over, But one of the biggest things that I took from it was, because you don't have an unlimited amount of time, you need to use every resource that you can to leave something of a legacy behind, even if it's not written down in evidence. You need to take every second that you have available to you to really mean something. You could mean something to one person. You can mean something to a million people. It doesn't really matter. But this is all about taking the limited time that you have and using every opportunity to enjoy it and maybe to help others enjoy it as well. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I was, for the longest time, sitting on like a couple of YouTube channels. I have my main channel here, Ruling Note Music, and I've also got my channel for my band, Digital Havoc, which pretty much has gone on hold with my other bandmates, obviously because of, what's going on right now. And I've started up a couple of other channels as well. But the thing is Ruling Note Music was around for a few years. I originally tried to use it so that I could promote myself as an audio engineer, maybe a video or two out at a live show that I was mixing, which I'm not even sure I don't even think I did that. Or at least that was the purpose of the channel. And I just kind of sat on it because I guess life got in the way. You keep worrying about necessity. You keep worrying about the things that you have to do right there in front of you, and you miss a lot of those opportunities, or at least I was missing a lot of these opportunities to make an impact for myself and to be fulfilling to myself and possibly even to other people, pass on the knowledge that I've collected over this amount of time that I've been doing, specifically with audio engineering or with music or whatever, just the stuff that I've learned. And this channel specifically kind of kicked me into high gear and helped me really concentrate on making more material. I went a little crazy with it doing the weekly stuff because it was so much to balance, but I also started a couple of other channels that allowed me to concentrate on finding what my purpose is, and hopefully fulfilling that for myself and for other people. I guess what I want to say, what I'm getting at about Unus Annus specifically is I wanted to personally put this video out to thank Mark and Ethan, because you guys have inspired me to keep going with the small channels that I have. Like I said, I've got my two channels, my two main YouTube channels, which are the video channel Ruling Note Music, which this is on. I have my music channel, Digital Havoc, as far as for my band. I also have my podcast, The Xennial Chronicles, with my buddy James that we have. We've also got a YouTube channel here. I'm going to link all of these in the description, by the way, just to make sure you guys know. I want people to see this. I want people to see what I've been up to. And then I've also got another channel with the gaming stuff that I'm talking about. That is called Chronosode Games. We pump those videos out once a day. Those are a little bit easier to kind of produce and edit than the Ruling Note stuff that I make. So I wanted to just, put my 2 cents in on how Unus Annus specifically has impacted me, and that it has inspired me to keep kicking forward and keep making more videos. So one of the things that I wanted to mention also as a thank you is to everybody who has recently subscribed to my channel. I think I've hit I broke 150. I think I might be close to 160, maybe over. I'm not entirely sure. I don't have the channel in front of me right now, the stats in front of me. But I wanted to say thank you, from the bottom of my heart, for subscribing to the channel. And I am really, really inspired by you guys for your reaction to the content that I'm making. I know I'm not reaching a huge amount of people, but it really means a lot to me. Every comment that I see, every like that I see, every view that I see as they continue to climb, I feel like I'm making real progress, and I feel like I'm sharing interesting stuff with you, and the reaction is really helping me so much. So I wanted to say thanks to everybody who has subscribed to the channel, everybody who's watching the videos. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And again, thank you to Unus Annus, thank you to Mark and Ethan, and everybody that's part of that team, for showing me that it's possible to do what you love and make every second count and keep moving forward. So I guess that's it for this video. I'm going to have another one soon. Just keep staying tuned. I know this is a bit of a rant video, but like I said, I just wanted to say thanks to everybody. And so, yeah, I guess the next one will be on something interesting. I got a few scripts in the bin right now. Not bin, like trash, but I mean a few, kind of sit in the archive right now that I'm going to refine and I'm going to film and put out for a couple of new videos. So keep in touch. Stay tuned. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button for me. I'm also going to have links to the other channels that I mentioned in the description, Again, thank you so much. And on that note, my name is Mike from Ruling Up Music, reminding you to never compromise your sound. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.